Welcome to C and C++ programming under EPG Pathshala. Today we will start with module 27 strings. In C, the strings is not a defined type. It is nothing but the array of characters which is terminated by /0 character. There are some advantages of these strings in C. The advantages are it is a compile time evaluation, so it is faster in execution, and the disadvantage is basically it does not check the array boundaries. So, if the string is of some specific characters, then these boundaries are not checked in C programming. It will make it difficult to use it with the string functions also. So, in C++ the strings are different than C. What happens in C++? Strings are defined type. A class of string is defined in C++ where we can have the array of characters, plus it also determines the size or the length of the string. Whereas we can also use different functions which are there with strings. In C++ there are two types of strings that we can use. One is the C style strings, which is nothing but the array of characters, and second is a specific string object or the string class. We can define the objects of this particular string class in C++ class, where there will be some built-in functions which can be used with the strings automatically. So, let us start with our module and just see different concepts of strings. A string is a collection of sequence of characters. In C++, it is possible to work with strings either with the help of character array or by using the predefined string class. In character data type, only the single byte of the memory is occupied, where in case of string, several number of bytes of memory are occupied. The two types of strings that are supported by C++ language are C strings, which are basically C style strings, and strings that are objects of string class. Now, let us see the learning objectives of this module. First, we will study about C strings, which is nothing but C style strings. Then, we will know about reading and writing strings. We will study about passing a string to a function. We will get familiar with the string functions. We will learn about C++ string class. We will get familiar with operations on objects of string class. We will study about arrays of strings. We will learn about association between C library functions and C++ string operators or methods. The type of the string that is presented in C programming is supported in C++ programming. It is also called as C strings in C++ programming. C strings are the arrays of data type character which are terminated with a null character, that is /0. ASCII value of a null character is 0. So, many times it is also called as 0 terminated string. The C++ compiler involuntarily places the /0 at the end of the string when it initializes the array. It is not required to use all the space that is allocated for the string like that of arrays. The syntax is char array or the string name. Maximum number of characters to be stored has to be given in the square brackets. +1 is basically used to store the null character. The number of elements that can be stored in a string is always n minus 1 if the size of the array is specified as n. This is 1 byte less is reserved for /0 character or the null character. The string is always terminated with the null character. Now, let us see the example of the string data type. Here we are declaring the string as char name opening and closing bracket is equal to CLIV. The memory representation for the above string is given in the table. Now, this particular CLIV array will be stored with the index value as 0. So, C will be stored at location 0, one location will have the value of L. At index 2, we will have the value of I. At index 3, we will have the variable V. At index 4, we will have the value as E. And at index 5, we will have the null terminator, that is /0 character. The address is specified as 0x33451 and for every index it will be incremented by 1 because the character will take 1 byte of space. Now let us see some more examples of the C array. The C style string can be defined in various ways. These are char text opening and closing bracket equal to CPP, or char name in bracket 4 is equal to KEN, or character text empty brackets inside the curly braces the individual character string as CPP/0. So, instead of giving it as a simple string, they have given the individual character values as CPP, or character str4 CPP/0 in curly braces, or char text 100 is equal to the string CPP. So, any one valid notation will be allowed in C++ programming. The different methods that are available to read the strings are as follows. The string without the blank spaces can be read by using the simple cin statement. The syntax is cin, the operator and the variable value str. Second way, the string with the blank space can be read either by using the getLine function or using the getS function. The syntax is cin.getLine in bracket str comma 80 or getS str. The strings can be written by using the cout statement or by using the putS function. The syntax is cout, the operator str, or putS in bracket str. The header file cstdio must be included whenever the getS putS functions are used in the program. Now let us see a simple program to print the reverse of the text that is accepted from the user. We will start with our program #include iostream using namespace std integer main. Now we will declare the string as cat text in bracket 80. We will display the message to the user as cout enter text. We will accept the input as cin.getLine in bracket text comma 80. Now we will declare the variable as integer length. Now we will write a for loop for length equal to 0, text length not equal to /0, length plus semicolon. Integer temp1 for integer I is equal to 0, j is equal to length minus 1, I less than length by 2, I plus j minus minus. Our for loop will start. Here we are going to write a message as temp1 is equal to text I is equal to text j, and text j equal to temp1. Now we will display the message as cout, the revert text is the text variable end L and return 0. Now when the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as enter the text. Suppose the text enter is welcome, the reverse text is, it will display the reverse text as EMOCLEW. Now let us see one more program to find the substring within the string. If it is found, then display the starting position. Now here we will start with our program #include iostream using namespace std. We will start with our main program integer main. We will start with our main logic. Here we are going to declare two character arrays or the two strings as character text 180, text 280. Now we will display the message to the user cout enter the main text. Now we will take the input from the user as cin.getLine text1 comma 80. Now we will display the message to the user enter the text that is to be searched. We will take from the user the input as cin.getLine text2 comma 80. Now we will start with our logic of searching the substring integer length equal to 0. For length equal to 0, text2 of length not equal to /0, length plus semicolon, integer ij. For I equal to 0, j equal to 0, text of I not equal to /0 and text2 of j not equal to /0, I plus. If text1 of I is equal to text2 of j, then j plus, else j will be equal to 0 and end of the for loop. Once we come out of this particular for loop, we are going to check the value of the j. If j equal to 1, see out the text is found at position I minus j plus 1, else see out the text is not found, return 0 and our program will end. When the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as enter the main text. Suppose the text entered by the user is, this is my first program on strings in CPP. Now it will display the message as enter the text that is to be search. Suppose the text that is to be search is my M1. Then it will display the message the text is found at position 9. Now as you can see, the my text is present inside the string. So the string that is entered by the user is, this is my, this blank space is blank space my. So T will be at position 0, H will be at position 1, I will be at position 2, S will be at position 3, 4 will be a blank space, 5 will be position I, 6 will be position S and 7 will be position blank space. Here my will be at position 8, but we are going to display the position starting with 1. So we are giving plus 1 to that particular position. So 8 plus 1 will be 9 position where the character my or M is present. So for our understanding, we will start the index value from 0, but for user understanding, while displaying the position, we will add 1. So for user, the T will start with position 1. Passing string to a function. The C strings can be passed to a function in the same way as that of array is passed to a function. Now let us see a simple program to see the usage of passing a string to a function. We will start with our program, hash include iostream using namespace std, void display string, character st, semicolon. Now we will write a display string function code as void display string character st, see out the string is entered is s, the value of st on the screen, integer. Now we will start with our main program, integer main, character string 100, see out enter a string, endl cin dot get string comma 100. Now we are going to pass this particular string to a display string function as display string in bracket string, return 0, main program will end. Now when the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as enter the string. Suppose the string entered by the user is hello, how are you? Then it will display the message or the output as the string that is entered is hello, how are you? The functions that are supported by C++ that control null terminated strings are as follows. The first one is string copy. It will accept two parameters str1 comma str2. This function will copy the string str2 into string str1. Second is string cat in bracket str1 comma str2. This function will concatenate string str2 onto the end of the string str1. The third one is strlength in bracket str1. This function will return the length of the string str1. The next function is string cmp str1 comma str2. This function will return 0 if str1 and str2 are same or equal, less than 0 if str1 is less than str2, greater than 0 if str1 is greater than str2. The next one is str in bracket str1 comma str2. This function will return a pointer to the first occurrence of the string str2 in string str1. Next one is strchr str1.ch1. This function will return a pointer to the first occurrence of the character ch1 in string str1. The C++ string class. The standard C++ library provide a string class type that supports all the operations that are available in C, and it also tries to provide extra functions. In general, a string represents a sequence of characters. The string class is very used and it consists of constructor, destructor, member functions and various operators. To use the string class, it is must to include the header file string. The syntax is #include in angular bracket string. Now let us see the declaration and initialization of variable of string type. The variables of string type can be declared like a variable of any other data type. The syntax is string and the variable name. Example, string str1. So here str1 is an object of class string. It is also possible that declaration and initialization of a variable of a string type can be done in a single statement. Syntax will be string variable name equal to value. Example, string str2 is equal to, in double quotes, the string hello. So here str2 is initialized to the value hello. Now let us see the concept of constructor and destructor of a string class. First we will see the constructors. The various types of constructors that can be used to create objects of string class are string opening and closing bracket. This type of constructor function helps to create a blank string. Example, string str1, it will contain the blank string inside the str1. The second type of constructor is string in bracket another string. This type of constructor function tries to create a string that is similar to another string. Example, string str2 in bracket hello. Now string str2 contains the string hello. The third type is string another string comma particular position comma count. This type of constructor function tries to create a string that counts characters from the another string starting at a particular position. The parameter count is optional. If count is not specified, then all the characters from the another string starting at a particular position and going to the end of the another string are included in the new string. Example, string str4 in bracket str2 comma 1. Now string str4 will contain the characters from the first position of str2. Suppose str2 contains the value hello, then it will contain the value str4 will have the value as ELLO starting with index value 1. The last one is string in bracket count comma character. This type of constructor function creates a string containing the character that is repeated count number of times. Example, string in bracket 6 comma star. Now here the string will contain 6 stars. Destructor of string class. The destructor of a string class is used to destroy the string object. That is, it removes all the storage space capacity that is owned by the string using its allocation of the constructor. Syntax is tilde sign string opening and closing bracket. Now let us see different operators on a string class. The different type of operators that are used in a string class are assignment plus concatenation plus equal to concatenation, assignment, equal to will be equality, exclamation equal to inequality, less than equal to, greater than equal to, opening and closing square bracket will be subscript or the index, and the input operator and output operator. The member functions that are supported by the string classes are assign will assign a part of the string, append will append a part of the string to another string, at will acquire the character that is stored at a specific location, begin will return the reference to the beginning of the string, compare will compare the string against another string. Then there are different functions as capacity, empty, end, erase, find will search for the particular occurrence, insert will insert a character, length will give the how many number of elements are there in a string, max size will return the maximum number of elements the string is able to hold, then replace, resize, size and swap. Now let us see a program to see the different ways of creating string objects. We will start with our program #include IOStream, #include string using namespace std. Now we will start with our main program, integer main. Now we will have the declarations here: string str1 comma str4, string str2 in bracket double quotes the value well, string str3 in bracket double quotes the value come. Now we are going to equate two strings, str1 is equal to str2. So now here str1 will have the value well. Cout, enter the text only single word. So we are displaying the message to the user. We will take the value as cin str4. Now we will display back on the screen the string as cout string str4 is the value of str4. Cout string str2 is the value of str2 variable, and string str3 is the value of str3 and l. String result str1. Cout the string result is the value of the result and l. Result is equal to str1 plus str3. Cout the concatenation of two strings str1 and str3 is the value of the result, return 0, and the main program will end. Now when the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as enter the text only single word. Suppose the enter text is hello, then it will display on the string str4 is hello, then it will display the output as string str2 is well and string str3 is come. Then it will display the message output as string result is well, concatenation of two strings well and come is welcome. 2. Modification or the manipulation of the string objects. The contents of the string objects can be modified with the help of the member functions such as insert, replace, append and erase. Now let us see each one of them in detail. The insert member function of a string class permit to insert a character or a character array, a string or multiple characters into a string given the starting position. It has 4 forms. They are as follows. The syntax are string ampersand insert, integer position comma constant string ampersand s. Here it will insert the string s in the invoking object at index position POS. String ampersand insert integer position comma constant char star cs. It inserts cs in the invoking object at index position. Start string ampersand insert integer position comma constant character cs comma integer n. It inserts the first n characters in the cs in the invoking object at index position POS. And the last one, string ampersand insert integer position comma integer n comma char c. It will insert n's c in the invoking object at index position POS. Now second member function is replace. The replace member function of a string class can be used to replace a substring of a string with a given string or any character array. It has different forms as string ampersand replace, integer position comma integer n comma constant string ampersand s. It will replace with the string s from the index position POS across n characters of the invoking string. String ampersand replace integer position comma integer n comma constant char star cs. It will replace with cs the contents from the index position POS across n characters. String ampersand replace integer position comma integer n comma constant char star cs comma integer n2 comma integer n3. It replaces the contents from index position POS across n characters with the first n3 characters of cs starting at n2 position. And the last one, string ampersand replace integer position comma integer n comma integer n2 comma character c. It replaces the content from the index position POS across n characters with n2 c's characters. The next member function is append. The append member function of a string class permits to append a string, a character array or a character to a string. It has different forms as string ampersand append, constant string ampersand s. It appends string s to the invoking object. String ampersand append, constant string ampersand s, comma integer position, comma integer n. It appends string s starting at index position POS and across n characters in string s. It will not go beyond the end of the string s if n is too big. String ampersand append integer n comma character c. It appends character n number of times. String ampersand append constant character star s. It appends cs to the invoking object. String ampersand append constant character star cs integer n. It appends the first n of characters in cs. Now let us see the example. String str1 is equal to Robert, string str2 is equal to the string is not, character star str3 is equal to the string superb. Now character c1 is equal to D. Now if we say str1 dot append str2, then str1 is Robert is not. str1 is equal to Robert, str1 dot append 5D, then the str1 is Robert and 5D is erase function. The erase member function of a string class allows to remove a series of characters from a string from index position POS over n characters or until the end of the string, whichever comes first. The syntax is string ampersand erase, integer position equal to 0, integer n is equal to string colon colon n position. Now let us see a program to implement the usage of less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to and plus operators on string object. Hash include IOStream, hash include string, using namespace std, integer main, string str1 is well, string str2 is capital WEL well, string str3 is capital WEL well. Cout string str1 is str1, str2 is str2 and str3 is str3. If str1 is not equal to str2, cout string str1 not equal to str2. If str2 is equal to str3, cout string 2 and string 3 are equal. String str4 is equal to str2 plus com. Cout string str3 is str3. Cout string str4 is str4. If str3 is less than str4, cout string str3 is less than str4, else cout string str3 is not less than str4 and else. If str4 is equal to str3 plus the string com, cout str4 is equal to str3 plus com and else. Integer result is equal to str1 dot compare in bracket str2. If result is equal to 0, cout string str1 and str2 are not equal and else if result is less than 0, cout string str1 is less than str2, else cout string str1 is greater than str2 and return 0 and end of the program. Now it's a big program, you can go through the each and every value of str1, str2 and so on. When the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as string str1 is well, string str2 is capital WEL and str3 is capital WEL. Now here string 1 value is small w and string 2 value is capital W. So the message will be string str1 is not equal to str2. Next, string str2 and str3 are equal because their values are same, capital WEL. String str3 is capital WEL, string str4 is welcome, string str3 is less than str4, string str4 is equal to str3 plus com, string str1 is greater than str2. Characteristics of strings. The string class of C++ will support some of the functions that can be used to get the characteristics of strings. These functions are capacity. The capacity function will return the size of the storage space that is presently allocated to the string. Length will the length function will return the length of the string in terms of bytes. Size, the size function returns the length of the string in terms of bytes. Now let's see a program to see the characteristics of the strings. We'll start with our program, hash include IOStream, hash include string using namespace std. Now we will define our user defined function as void display characteristics of strings. The parameter will be string str1. So here one parameter will be passed for the user defined function. Now in this particular function we are going to call different string functions. So we will start writing the code of user defined function as first we will write the size of the string. So we will call a function size here. So our statement will be cout the size of the string is str1.size, where this function is a predefined function which is called here. Second will be the length of the string is the str1.length. Third one, cout the capacity of the string is str1.length. And the fourth one, the maximum capacity of the string is str1.max capacity, and our user defined function will end. Now let's start with our main program, void main. Here we will first define the object of this particular class string as string st1. Now we will display this string on the screen as cout the string is the value of st1. Now we will call our user defined function as display characteristics of the strings in bracket st1. Now we have not taken any input, we have not initialized this st1 object, so it is basically the blank string. So it will display the properties of this st1. Now we will take the input from the user, we will display the message, enter the string, but that string has to be only one word. Now we will take the value from the user as c in st1. Now the input is taken inside the string. We will again display this string and call our user defined function. So first we will say cout the string is st1, and now we will call our function display characteristics of strings in bracket st1. Now we will resize this particular string as st1.resize 15. Now we will display the string once again, cout the string is st1, and again we will call a user defined function as display characteristics of strings in bracket st1, return 0, and our main program will end. Now when this particular program is compiled and executed, the output will be the first string st1 is blank. So it will display the string as blank, and it will display the properties as the size is 0, the length is 0, the capacity is 0, and the maximum capacity of that particular string some number, large number which the string can store. Next it will ask the input from the user as enter one single word. So suppose the enter string is welcome, then it will display the properties as the size is 7, the length is 7, the capacity of this particular string is 7, and the maximum capacity will be displayed as one large value. The next we have resized this particular string as 15. So it will again display the string as welcome, and now the length value and the size value will be 15. The find function. The find member function of string class that is available in C++ library helps to locate the first occurrence of a string, a character array or a character. It has the different forms as integer find, constant string ampersand a, s, integer position is equal to 0. It searches the invoking object for string s starting at index position and returns the index where the string s is first located. Integer find, constant character star cs comma integer position is equal to 0. It searches the invoking object for cs starting at index position and returns the index where the cs is first located. Integer find char c comma integer position is equal to 0. It will search the invoking object for character c starting at index position and return the index value where the character c is located. Now let us see a program of a string to replace the another string. We will start with the program hash include IOStream, hash include string using namespace std, integer main, string base string is equal to this is a test string, string string to be replaced with is equal to n space example. Cout, the base string is base string. So, here the output will be, this is a test string. Base string dot replace 9, 5 string to be replaced with. Now, here the string that is to be replaced is n blank space example, and where it has to be replaced is this is a test string. Now, it will start with position 9. Cout, the base string after the replacement is base string end L return 0, and the program will end. When the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the output as the base string is, this is a test string, and the base string after replacement is, this is an example string. Comparing and swapping of strings. The compare function can be used to compare either to complete strings or portions of two strings. Syntax is integer compare constant string ampersand str constant. The swap function can be used to swap the contents of two string objects. The syntax is void swap string ampersand str. A program to compare and swap strings. We will start with the program hash include iostream using namespace std integer main. We are going to declare 4 strings as string text1 is equal to read red, string text2 is equal to read read, string text3 is equal to rod rod, and string text4 is equal to road road. Now, we are going to display the message as cout text1 is text1, text2 is text2, text3 is text3, and text4 is text4. Integer result is equal to text1 dot compare in bracket text3. If result is equal to 0, then cout text1 equal to text3, else if result is less than 0, cout text1 is less than text2, if result is greater than 0, cout text1 is greater than text2. Integer result 1 is equal to text1 dot compare 0, 2, text2, 0, 2. Cout result is result end L. Cout string text1 and text2 before swapping is text1 and text2, swap text1, text2. Cout strings text1 and text2 after swapping is text1 and text2, return 0. When the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as text1 is read, text2 is read, text3 is rod, and text4 is road. Text1 is less than text2, result 1 is 0, string text1 and text2 before swapping is read and read, strings text1 and text2 after swapping is read and read. Arrays of strings. In our array of strings, it is possible to store array of series of characters. A string array is a two-dimensional array in which the first dimensional tell how many strings will be stored in the string array, and the second dimension will tell how many characters each string will hold. Now, let us see a program to implement the usage of array of strings. We will start with the program hash include iostream using namespace std integer main. We will declare the array as character months of the year 12 in second bracket 11. So, here it will have 12 rows and 11 columns. So, here this particular array will be initialized using the curly brackets as January, February, March, April, the 12 months of the year. For integer I equal to 0, I less than 12, I plus plus, cout month I plus 1 is equal to months of the year in bracket I and L return 0. When the above code is compiled and executed, it will produce the result as month 1 January, month 2 February, month 3 March, and so on. The association between the C library functions and C++ strings operators methods. Now, it is shown in the following table. The C library functions is string copy, strcopy, and the operator is equal to for string cat plus equal to for string comparison equal to not equal to less than greater than less than equal to greater than equal to. String chr string it will be dot find method. For string character it will be dot rfind method, and for string length it will be a length or the size method. Now, let us summarize the module 27 of strings. As we have seen, the C strings is nothing but the array of characters followed by the blank character or the null character. In C++, to take the strings without the blank space, we can use the statement cin. To accept the strings with the blank space, we can use the statement getLine or getS. To display the screens on the screen, we can use the statement as cout or putS. To use the functions getS and putS, we have to include the string header file. To pass the strings to the functions, it can be done in the same way as we pass the array to the functions. The functions that are supported by C++ that control non-terminated strings are string copy, string cat, string length, string compare, string and string chr. The string class is very used and it consists of constructor, destructor, member functions and various operators. To use the string class, it is must to include the file string. The destructor of a class is used to destroy the string object. The contents of the string object can be modified with the help of the member functions as insert, replace, append and erase. The string class of C++ supports some of the functions that can be used to get the characteristics of strings. Some of them are capacity, length and size. The find member function of a string is available in C++ library, which will locate the first occurrence of a string. The replace member function will replace a substring of a string with a given string or a character array. The compare function can be used to compare to complete strings or the portion of the strings. The swap function can be used to swap the contents of two strings. A string array is the two-dimensional array in which the first dimensional will tell how many strings will be stored and the second dimension will tell how many characters each string will hold.